time to Do Go On, the quiz show. My name is Dave Warneke. Each episode of this show, we pick one big topic and find out how much we actually know about it. Let's meet our team captains now. On my left, her name in our group chat is currently set to Bastard Paul. But you probably know her better as Jess Perkins.
I was the one who changed my name to Bastard Paul too. If anybody did feel bad for me, it was my choice.
And facing off against Bastard Paul tonight, now I know him as Francois Peen. But you probably know him better as Matt Stewart. Hello, Francois. Jess, Bastard Paul, whatever you want to be called tonight, who have you recruited to be on your team?
Well, we know that in my recruitment process, I don't really take too many things into consider other than vibe.
Great.
You know, I'm curating a vibe. And the vibe that I wanted tonight was I wanted to get somebody who sort of had a similar vibe to me, I suppose, in that it's something that only people who went to an all-girls Catholic school could understand. And so please welcome Urvi Majumdar.
Yeah!
Oh my God. You've never told me you went to an all-girls school, but now it makes total sense.
It does. It just makes sense.
And Matt, who have you got with you?
Well, I'm sort of... Everyone knows that Melbourne's divided in two. North and south. North and south of the Mordialloc Creek. And I know everything there is to know north of the creek, but I'm like, geez, my knowledge south of that creek is limited. That's why I've got someone from the deep south. Beck Petraitis, please make her welcome.
Woo!
Frankston.
It's
an hour away.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's that deep.
It's a mysterious land down there.
I mean, I also went to an all-girls school, but I think I give off the vibe that I got taught, like, school in a bin, so...
Home bin.
An all-girls bin.
You're in the bin outside our school.
Yeah.
And we want to make
nice bin.
We want to make it really clear that you can't sit with us.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's like being back there again.
It's all psychological at girls' school.
That table over there, that's the freaks. Stay away from them.
Freaks and geeks.
This is our only chance to be the cool kids, okay?
All right, hands on buzzers. Our first question tonight is going to get us onto topic. So for the first point of the night, this is your question. In 1999, Time magazine named which person as the most important...
Bug.
Oh, okay, you're going to go for the Millennium Bug? Okay.
So that locks them out?
I'm afraid it does. I'm going to complete the question.
I support this.
It was bold, but incorrect. I'm so sorry. The most important person of the 20th century. Keeping in mind it's not the Millennium Bug.
Most important person of the 20th century.
So they're a big
Think of some important people.
And centuries just remind me it's like... we're talking like 90s. Like 90...
I'm in good hands over here.
Can we just get a shout out for the school you both went to and teach at?
No, that's private.
Not history, right?
No.
No, we're fine. We're fine. Important person.
Very famous.
Very famous person.
Martin Luther King.
Can we have another go?
Let him have one go.
I'm thinking Fowler.
Most important person.
All right, you're double locked out.
I'm going to really take my time now then.
What about like Martin Luther King?
Okay, Martin LutherKing.
They're on the list, but not in the #1 spot.
Wow.
Albert Finney, who played Daddy Warbucks in Little Orphan Annie.
Oh.
With the famous line, "Why do I smell wet dog?"
That is a person this time.
He also once played Poirot, so I love that guy. But it's not Albert Finney, but they are very close.
Albert Einstein.
It is Albert Einstein. Correct.
I do get those two confused.
We're quizzing about Albert Einstein tonight, and we're not just playing for points tonight. There's a great prize on the line. I'm very excited about this prize. We are playing for an Albert Einstein action figure. Oh my God! Watch him spin.
Wow.
That's fantastic. Now, Pat, do you want to show the bonus feature of Albert Einstein's hairpiece?
What do you mean?
Check this out. $5 from eBay. Look at this, and the hairpiece.
Whoa!
Albert Finney.
Albert Finney's here.
You can convert him into Daddy Warbucks, just like that.
Oh my god.
And I didn't realise that we had the budget for carpet stairs, but that's... We're doing very well at doing that one.
That's the Ken that Barbie should go for.
I agree.
Smart.
All right, so we're quizzing about Albert Einstein, the most important person of the century we were all born in, but how much do you know about him? Well, let's find out. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, meaning he was born on International Pie Day.
Yeah.
Which type? Hold on. Which type? The relevant one or the good one?
Not the least fun pie there is. But still, my kind of guy.
I don't know why I was
I just went straight to food pie.
Me too.
Straight to it.
No, I was in the 3.141, blah, blah, blah.
Babe, does that mean the most important person of the 20th century lived his first 21 years in a different century?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. What kind of system is
It's a
this?
terrible system. I mean, you wanted to go for the millennium bug,
Well, I mean, you hadn't.
starting on the first moments of the next century.
I heard them. All I heard was
Yeah, fair.
1999 most important, and the brain did the rest.
Why is pie such a big deal again?
Why is it such a big deal?
Yeah, like why is that number? Like what's the deal?
We don't have
We
time.
don't have time.
And also, it's about the pastry, it's the filling, everything. But we don't have time. We don't have time. But next question is, hands on buzzers for this one. Einstein was a citizen of 3 countries in his lifetime, but what country was he born in? Beck and Matt.
Well,
Well, because at the time Germany only formed, actually, in the. When was he born? I think Germany was formed that year. So was it going to be something like Prussia or something?
oh no,
like
is
that?
there a trick? Is this a trick?
Is it a trick?
It's not a trick.
Oh,
Okay.
is it? All right, well, what do we go with if it's not a trick? What could it possibly be?
Don't overthink it,
He's
Stuart.
like, it's Germany or Austria, right?
My brain is saying Germany, but it's not a good brain. But you said Germany. You thought Germany. So
Yeah,
if we
I
both
get
think
confused
that-
because like Hitler was born in Austria and he's associated with Germany. Maybe he's the reverse.
Yeah, the reverse Hitler, okay, sure.
I mean, the mustache kind of. No, it's not reverse. This is more.
Yeah, it's Hitler plus. That's how I describe that mustache.
Look, I'm going to put you out of misery and just take Germany and give you a fucking point. Well done. Born in Germany. Yes. But in his lifetime, he would be a citizen of Germany, Switzerland, and the United States. He was born in Germany, specifically in the town of Ulm, where there is a monument and statue showing where he was born, and it is listed as number 48 of 48 best things to do in Ulm on TripAdvisor.
You know what the actual reverse Hitler is? It's spinning a bullet into a gun.
Oh, that's a fun way to get demonetized on YouTube.
Let me tell you a bit more about this place, Ulm. So 48, the worst thing to do in Ulm is visit this statue. Better things include the Ulm Museum, the Fisherman's Quarters, and the Leaning House, which is a house with a bit of a lean. Honestly, I don't know why people don't like it. This is it. This is the statue.
What is it? Why is he in a snail? Is that a snail?
I don't know what it is.
He was my favourite bass player from Kid.
I think it's a snail and he's coming out of it, right?
But it also looks a bit like a turd.
Yeah. It's like a turd. And why is he doing that face?
Yeah.
I think painting the eyes on was a choice they made.
Yeah.
They didn't need to be painted on. Why give that? That's haunted.
Yeah.
I love it.
Someone was on something doing
Yeah. I get why it's 48.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Ulm claim him with this statue, despite the fact that he moved to Munich 6 weeks after his birth. He was here. He was here for a bit. And Einstein was born into a middle-class Jewish family, the son of Hermann Einstein, who was originally a featherbed salesman and later went on to run an electrochemical factory, which, quote from Britannica, says was a moderate success. High praise there. His mother, Pauline, ran the household, which also included Einstein's younger sister, Maria, known as Marja. But young Einstein's mind was blown when he got a compass and a book on geometry one day, and he started teaching himself. Before this, he'd been deeply religious, composing several songs to praise God and chanting religious songs all the way to school every day. He's a very, very popular kid. But
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Cool older brother.
No offense to hymns, but there's like 2 good ones.
Yeah.
And I feel like unless he's doing a bit of clapping, that's how you get into a God song. If you're like, that's good.
I feel you're going to have to know what the 2 good hymns are.
Yeah.
There's one called Beloved. 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. That's good shit.
You were the Einstein of your school, weren't
Oh
you?
yeah, just of hymns. Oh, my knowledge of hymns.
I thought you meant he hymns. So.
No. But guys, there's 2 good he here. Okay.
Hang there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're actually 2 of the good guys.
guilty. All right.
This is what a feminist looks like.
But his belief system began to change, however, after he read science books that contradicted his religious beliefs. Away from science, from a young age, he loved music. This is another question for anyone here. What instrument did he play as a child that he played throughout his whole life? There you go. Ooh, is it a sign?
That is nice. I'm going to guess, just because it's like old time.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, I think probably violin.
Yeah. Yep. Violin,
choice?
piano. Yeah.
Yeah, violin, piano.
I'll take violin. It is violin. There he is. Look, he loved it.
Actually, yes. That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
That's so smart.
when he grew up, he said music was his great passion. He nicknamed his violin Lena and took it with him everywhere he went.
After the house.
What a great tribute to that beautiful house.
Do you reckon, you know how like people used to go, oh, you're good at music, you're good at maths, you know that thing that people, or did people just say that to me?
No one's ever said that to me.
Okay, well, never mind.
I think they say that at girls' schools.
They said, yeah, I think
They go, you know how everyone goes up to you, hey, Beck Petraitis.
you're good at music, you're good at maths, and then they run away. And like, come back, I want to be friends. Why are you shouting these things at me?
Becca, are you good at maths? What's 6 times 5?
30.
God, she's good. She is good.
I have a
I have to give you a point. I have to give you a point on that one.
the
Wow.
numbers come to me. Jesus, that was really tough. I think I'm better at a nice jam.
Well, Einstein loved music. He said, I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. I get most joy in life out of music. But I'm not sure everyone else loved it though, because as an adult, on Halloween evenings, he was known to come outside and surprise trick-or-treaters with impromptu violin serenades.
Open your bag. It's like worse than getting like muesli bars or something.
Yeah.
You get a song.
My dad was a primary school teacher, and one time we didn't have any candy in the house, and he came out and started giving them photocopied maths homework sheets.
No.
Pretty sure we got egged that year, Dad.
Yeah, and you deserved it.
That's the long game, though. No one's coming back the next year.
Yeah.
Saving on lollies.
I take it back. Your dad's a genius.
So he loved music, and he thought others should appreciate music. Later in life, when Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright Jerome Weidman sat next to Einstein at a dinner party, this is a multiple-choice question. What did Einstein do when Weidman confessed to Albert that he was tone-deaf and didn't appreciate the bark that a string band was playing in the room? What did Einstein do? Did he A, slap him across the face? B, take Weidman upstairs for a one-on-one karaoke session?
Oh, that's torture.
I know.
C, get on stage with the band to play a medley whilst yelling at Weidman? Or D, simply ask Weidman to leave?
Get out. I'm tone deaf. I don't like music. Get out.
Jess and Urvi, anything jumping out to you there?
Oh, what's speaking to you, Urvi?
I feel like A or D is speaking to me.
Slap him across the face. They're very different vibes.
That's what you would do if someone said they didn't like the band playing in the corner?
Yeah. If anyone says they don't like the Strokes, that's what I do.
And fair. Yeah, I don't know about getting on stage and yelling or taking him up. Just the way that's written seems kind of pornographic.
That's
don't you
a
think?
different font size as well, I think, isn't it?
That is, I can confirm that's a different font size.
Yeah.
Is that a point?
No, that's a clue. I'm trying to give a clue there.
Whoa.
I don't think that's a clue. I think it just needed to be smaller to fit.
It wouldn't fit. I couldn't get it to fit.
I don't think we've unravelled anything there. Okay, if you were leaning towards A and D.
Yeah, I think maybe D.
D, ask him to leave.
They're going for him, asked to leave.
Yep.
Becca.
How can that be noteworthy enough for Dave to ask us about?
I mean, Dave's a very dull man.
He loves dull things.
Well, I hadn't
Remember
thought
that?
of that.
Yes.
The shirts don't convince anyone, Dave.
My shirt is my personality. Okay?
But what karaoke existed then?
Well, yeah, were they in a
Did
Japanese
you say bark?
sake bar?
How
or
do you
something?
sing along to bark?
Bark, bark, bark.
Okay.
What song is that?
Bark. Self-titled.
I'm thinking A or C.
I also am thinking AOC. I don't remember Einstein ever being yelly. I don't think I've seen him yell. You seen him yell?
He's famous for licking, but not yelling.
Yeah.
King.
Opens his mouth, nothing come out.
So we'll go the slap.
Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't even say it was with his hand. It could have been with his tongue.
We've got an A. We've got a D. I can confirm that B took him upstairs.
No.
For a bit of
When you said it was a
karaoke.
clue, it was a clue.
What was a clue?
Explain. I refuse to explain. No, he took him upstairs to a study that contained an extensive collection of phonograph records. There, Einstein played snippets of Bing Crosby, Enrico Caruso, and John McCormack, and then insisted that Weidman sing each snippet back to him as a way of training his ear whilst conducting him with a pipe.
Oh man, wow. That's given big like SingStar PlayStation vibes. And like that's a very specific memory. Don't worry. I'll shut up.
And then after a dozen songs, he said, "Now, young man, we are ready for bark." And the two went back downstairs to listen to the band play at the dinner.
Wow.
Wow.
And he left.
Yeah.
And he left at his nearest.
He said, "Oh,
studio.
my phone's ringing.
I've got to go.
I have to go."
So he played violin, he taught himself geometry and was good at maths, but he didn't love school. What age do you reckon he dropped out of school?
Look, two numbers popped into my head, and I always trust my gut.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'll tell you the two numbers, and you can choose one of them.
Okay, sounds good.
I've got 11 or 14 in my head.
Okay, I'm going to go with 11 because that's my lucky number.
Okay, great.
Okay, they're going for 11.
I think it's wrong, but
Does
we're
it
locking
count?
it in.
That is, obviously, that's...
Does it count as dropping out if you leave at the end of year 12? Because I did that, and I was 18.
Right.
Would that count?
And how are things going
What
for
if
you
he
now?
went to school for longer than he was supposed to?
Because he does seem like the kind of guy who would have gone through school. Because he's like, isn't he like an academic?
Well, Dave actually just said he didn't like school.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't listening either.
they left the,
Yeah, so what I do is I spread these little clues throughout. I mean, you could call them a fact, but like I call them a clue.
we could either steal Jess's gut number,
How
14,
dare you?
been left untouched, or we could go, I've got 13 in my head for some reason.
See, I feel like both of those numbers are beautiful, and it feels more fun to steal the gut number,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Like it feels like it'll
Gut
really...
numbers up for grabs.
Can we stop calling it a gut number? I don't know why, but I don't like it.
Jess's gut number,
Yeah,
14. It's a new play school segment.
I don't like it.
Baby.
You going for 14? Look, I'll give you a point. It was 15. You were closer.
Sorry, I lost that
So he dropped out,
I mean,
hated school.
anyway.
One of his teachers even told him he would never amount to anything.
I feel like everyone has a teacher.
Are you that teacher?
Yeah.
Just one in every
All
class.
students.
You're like, you'll amount to nothing.
Yeah.
They get it right quite a bit.
Yeah.
You say that to every kid, you're probably going better than 50-50.
Yeah.
It's more of a role than us to be like, you're going to be great.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, I called it.
You're going to change the world.
Yeah. You're going to be Time Person of the Century. Every child, just in case. So he dropped out, but he was able to apply to the Swiss Polytechnic School in Zurich that would take him, even without his high school diploma, if he passed a tough entrance exam. He failed at French, chemistry and biology, but was so good at maths and physics they offered him a place if he first went and finished high school, which he did at a specialist school in Switzerland. So he went.
Okay, so I think my answer of 18 is now correct.
Yeah, flipped around. He did finish school.
Eventually.
And he went to the Polytechnic, and that's where you get cool ringtones. That's good for him. That doesn't make any sense. It's not even the right word.
That's where they build them.
Well, he did have a great time there. That's where he met his future wife, Maliva Marik, who was the only woman in his class at the Polytechnic. from Serbia, Maliva became the second woman to finish a full program of study at the Department of Mathematics and Physics, and she actually had the same physics score as Einstein.
Wow. But here we are talking about him.
I know.
I think we were just talking about her.
What happened to her anyway?
We'll probably find out.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of feel like the sad answer is that she married him.
Oh.
Yeah, and then she sort of had to give up the science to sort of look after the family.
Ah, science is pretty boring.
Yeah, she,
Oh no!
she dodged a
I have
bullet.
to give up science. Oh man!
Oh, pack up my Bunsen burner.
Oh shit! Really?
I don't know. I love it. Calculating things, writing them down.
Yeah.
What a life to live.
Yeah, that'd be me if you tell me you got to give up science.
Oh, come on!
I remember in year 10 when they said we could give up science.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it anymore. That's real good. Great day.
I'll repeat my question from before. How are things going for you now?
Dave, he does the same job as us, so let's not criticise
I
him.
also dropped science. And here I am pretending I know about a science guy.
I continued.
dropped science.
I did science.
Did you?
Well, I did psychology, and that was technically a science.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's his childhood and early life, but on to the more important stuff. We want to get a full picture of this man. How tall was he? We're all wondering it.
What if he was a short king? I haven't considered. What if he's real, like 3 foot, 4 foot? I don't know how tall people are.
Well, we'll find out. This next question is, this is specifically for Jess and Urvi.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you put these people in order from shortest to tallest?
okay.
And I'll give you a point for every person you get in the right spot.
Great.
Can I just double check here, Dave, before we move on? Is the rules changed that the person who doesn't buzz in gets to answer the question? What is it? It's a mess.
You get your own round after this, the Matt Stewart round.
Chill out.
Yeah, chill out. Be cool like us.
Yeah, I'm starting with the cool girls, okay? I'm trying to get in with them. I think they think I'm cool. All right. From tallest to shortest, we've got the main man, Albert Einstein.
Great.
We've got Jackie Chan.
Okay.
Okay.
We've got Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
And we've got Matt Stewart.
Okay.
Which one?
Stewart.
Okay.
The good one.
I think was
Oh,
The real estate agent.
good. I feel like she's like 160 something.
Yeah. I think Matt's going to be the tallest.
Yeah. Maybe
And then,
Jack.
I think Marilyn Monroe was short.
Yeah.
I think Jackie Chan is short.
Yeah.
I think Albert Einstein might be short.
So maybe it's like
Are we gonna-
Marilyn Monroe, Jackie Chan, Albert Einstein, and Matt Stewart.
You think he's taller than Jackie Chan and Marilyn Monroe, but shorter than Matt Stewart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
I back you with every fibre of my
Well,
being.
you shouldn't. I've gotten every answer wrong.
So, Urvi, who's the shortest, Urvi?
Marilyn?
Marilyn Monroe,
Yeah.
Jackie Chan,
JC.
Albert Einstein, Matt Stewart.
Why have you picked these 4 people? They seem to have nothing to do with each other. Apart from me, Marilyn. But,
Well, let's find out. You get a point for every person in the correct spot. So the shortest at 168 centimetres is Marilyn Monroe.
Did it.
That's 1 point.
Yeah.
That's 1
great.
point.
how do you know how tall I am?
That's what I was like, lie on the ground and close your eyes. and then I measured you. All right. All right, so you get a point for Marilyn. Second shortest is Albert himself, 170. 170.
170?
Yeah.
That's how tall I am.
I think that's just how tall I am.
Yeah, Dave, we're the same height. And we have been the whole fucking time we've known each other.
Get out of my height. Oh my God.
And Matt is only like he presents tall, but he's only a bit taller than us.
Well, he's a bit taller than, because third is Jackie Chan at 174. And then in full spot, Matt, how tall are you? 180.
182. Blink 182. That's how I remember. It's funny to need a trick to remember your own height, but...
So we just...
So you got 2. You got 2.
Yeah.
You got 2. Well done.
You
Well
got 2
done.
points.
Happy
That's
with that.
sick. Okay, fine.
All right, so now we know his height. But now for an even more important question for Matt's team. How much did he weigh?
Ooh.
Put these people in.
If I'm on this fucking list, Dave,
Lie on the ground and let me weigh you.
so help me God, you never weigh a lady.
All right. In order from lightest to heaviest.
I'll fucking throw you if I'm on this.
The main man, Albert Einstein.
Okay.
We've got Greg the Shark Norman.
Oh, man.
Wait, what? At what point? Because he's pretty jacked these days. Are we talking playing weight or are we talking...
Playing weight was the one that I could get.
Okay.
Because, you know, that was reported.
He only played for about 30 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty specific.
Peak playing weight.
Okay.
No, third is an adult emperor.
Can you be more specific?
Big.
During the playing years. Or Dave Warneke.
Yep, safe choice.
Dave.
Safe choice.
Jess, if you want equality, we're going to have to weigh everyone.
Okay, lightest to heaviest back.
I'll torch this studio.
I'll help.
Please don't.
Dave, is it your current weight or is it your comedy weight?
It's my current weight.
Okay.
Not my comedy weight, which Matt is obsessed with. When I first started doing stand-up about 10 years ago, I have put on weight since then, but it's my current weight.
I just thought you had a funny weight like 69. Oh, goodness.
Nothing funnier.
Rad.
An emperor penguin can't weigh more than Dave, can it? Are they all blubber? Is that them? Are they the blubber boys?
I think they are blubber.
There's a bit of blubber on those boys.
Blubber boys, but also, like, how, I mean, you know that thing of, like, how much does a feather weigh compared to a ton of feathers? that thing.
Yeah.
Beck Petraitis, you're good at maths, you're good at music.
But, like, a lot of feathers would be heavy. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because they can't fly, because their feathers are heavy.
Yeah, and
They got heavy feathers.
true.
They got heavy feathers.
I'm pretty sure it's true. And like a penguin versus a shark.
I'm thinking Greg Norman's the heaviest of these.
I
You got
agree.
Greggy in 4.
Yeah.
He seems tall.
Yeah,
Is he tall?
He's a big...
Because the taller you are, generally you got more bones. I'm saying the weirdest sentence I've ever said in my life in this one segment.
Yep.
We know Albert Einstein was a certain height. We learned that
Oh,
recently.
he's short. So I feel like probably he's quite, I reckon he'd be quite light.
But how big a penguin?
That's not necessarily the case. If somebody's 170 centimetres, they don't have to necessarily be
It's true.
Light.
light. I don't think there's like a, you know, like...
Well, how can we prove that? I'm thinking, tell me, obviously I have no idea, but I'm thinking Penguin, Warneke, Einstein, Norman.
A part of me feels like a penguin would weigh more than Dave Warneke. And that's just because every day I lift Dave Warneke and I curl him. And I feel like a penguin.
Dave and Albert, first name basis there, the same height. But I think Albert's chunkier than Dave, like more solidly built.
And he's got that mustache, and
Yeah.
Dave does as well, but
He's
it's
got
not as
bigger hair.
it doesn't feel as heavy.
And you know what they say? A ton of hair
Yeah.
weighs as much as a hair.
Yes. Yes.
So I think with that in mind,
With that in mind, you got to lock something in. What
so
do
we're
you
saying Dave, Penguin, Einstein, Norman.
Yes.
Dave,
Lock it in.
Penguin, Einstein.
Dave's got a
Norman.
on a penguin.
That can't make sense. Dave, Penguin, Einstein, Norman. And it does. Okay, let's find out how many you got in the right spot. The lightest at 40 kilos is an emperor penguin.
Oh.
Then it's my good self at 61 kg.
This is seeming like exactly what I said so far.
But then, in third place is Albert Einstein.
Oh, yeah.
At 69 kilos, a very funny way.
So his tongue was always out.
All right.
All right. But then the heaviest at 81 kegs is Greg Norman. And when ESPN asked him at 67, how do you keep fit? He said, I walk around naked at home.
Yep.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
That's an answer to a different question.
But 2 points there. Congratulations. All right, we've got one more here. This is for everyone. We know his height, we know his weight, but how smart was he? Put these people in order of IQ. We've got Einstein.
Finally, we get to Jeff.
I'm kidding.
Get some scales in.
Yeah.
Let's get some
How
scales
do you know
in.
her IQ?
We got to check in with these scores on 3 points. It's Urvi and Jess, 3 points. But they're out in front on 5 points. It's Matt and Beck.
Well done.
that was a fake out. Do you know your IQ?
Nah, I don't think numbers go that high.
Well, you got your gut number.
We know my gut number.
Yeah.
And we know a vague area of weight, so that's all I need.
He moved on to get a job, a very exciting job in the patent office, which he actually loved because he basically worked at a desk, quickly did his work in the morning and then spent the rest of the day daydreaming. And in 1905, while still working at the patent office, he had his anus mirabilis.
You paused for way too long there.
That was a long pause.
Yeah.
That way he had his anus.
What do you mean he had his anus?
Yeah.
It is anus mirabilis. Here it is. I'll give you a point. It sounds like a horrible condition, but what do you think that means?
It means it's like best year or something? Or worst year? No, anus horribilis is bad year. I'm guessing that's good year.
I thought it was something you got done when you got a bikini wax.
That's anus bleacherabilis.
Oh.
You're saying good year, Matt? That's what I'm hearing.
Good year, yeah.
It does mean it was his amazing year. Amazing year. But I'll pay that.
I'm more humble than that. Yeah, I got a good year. Amazing. You're all right, Albert.
What do you mean, like he just had a good year?
He had a great. He got his PhD.
It's not a title.
He got a PhD. He published 4 papers, each of which would alter the course of modern physics.
Oh my gosh.
All in one year.
Okay.
And this was basically at the time he was a part-time physicist.
Wow.
This was like his, job on the side whilst he had a day job.
Oh, wow.
And he altered physics 4 times in 1 year. The patents were on the photoelectric effect, Brownian motion, which again sounds like another name for anus mirabilis.
Leaving this word up for so long as well.
I love it. I love it.
I wish the Goodyear blimp said this instead.
He also published his theory on special relativity and the equivalence of mass and energy, which involves the most famous equation in all of science. Do you know what that equation is?
Nepotism. Special relativity. That's how you get jobs in the cars. Don't worry.
That's a great joke. Come on. That is good stuff.
All right. It's all right.
But I'm afraid it's incorrect. They've also buzzed it. You know what this,
Yes.
Sorry,
Okay,
Matt.
E equals MC squared.
E equals MC squared is correct. It was part of the anus. Part of the anus was E equals MC squared.
What does it mean?
I'll give you a point, actually, Urvi, if you can tell me what each of these letters or symbols means here.
I know some of them. The 2, I think.
Squared. That's like C times C.
But do you know what does the E, the M and the C stand for? I'll give you a point for each and all.
Electricity.
Electricity.
Can I go energy?
Energy, that's what.
I heard energy over here.
Wait, do we get that or do they
You can get that one, but I'll go back to you guys for M if you have a crack here.
Macca's.
Energy equals Macca's.
What is,
Molecular?
what does the MC in Bomb Funk MC stand for?
Oh.
Energy equals...
I think it's mic check 1, 2. They got rid of
They went straight to 2.
Motion?
No.
Mass?
Mass?
It's mass. They're doing well over here. Oh my god. Well done. It is mass.
We know hymns, we know mass.
And C.
I don't want to say what I think C is.
See, I'll tell you, it's a Latin word. You're probably not. Oh,
Lingus. Is that Latin?
It is if you're doing it right.
what does it mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
I love that. I'll put you out of misery. It represents speed of light, is what it represents, but it stands for celeritis or celeritis, which is a Latin word. There you go. You won't probably get that one. So basically, it breaks down as energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. Any questions? I didn't think so. All right, moving on. So that was a big year for him, the anus mirabilis. He had another big one in 1919, which was huge for 2 reasons. His 1915 theory was proven correct, and then he became world famous. And people didn't really understand the theory, but they understood that it was a big deal. So people started stopping him on the street and asking him to explain it. And he ended up saying, his go-to thing was saying, "Oh no, you're mistaken, I'm not Albert Einstein." And then running away, which is so great.
Why did he have such a distinct look then?
yeah, I know, that's right.
If you want to go anonymous.
I know, buy a wig.
And put your tongue back in your mouth.
So, but the theory put him on the map. He started touring the world, giving talks. People loved this guy. I think part of it is that he looks so incredible. Like, he's a very, very distinct looking guy. But sadly, his busy touring schedule put even more pressure on his already strained marriage. And in 1919, him and Mileva got a divorce. But our next question is, What did he do next? And it is a multiple choice question.
Do you reckon he fucked a lot of people?
Well, let's...
He had a second anus.
Let's check in. What did he do? Did he A, declare a life of celibacy?
That's the opposite.
B, married his cousin?
That isn't.
Okay, we've got an enthusiastic woo from
He
the audience.
auctioned off a date for charity where he met his next wife? Or D, became an absolute fuckboy, slept with hundreds of people?
Is that what fuckboy means? What is fuckboy?
It's kind of like a cunt, but you do like to fuck, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to speak for them. I think, my gut says D, and it's D! Oh, that's good.
You gonna go with D?
I think...
You keep being right, so I feel like I do want to...
I just have this vague memory of him and his cousin.
I feel like that too.
Yeah.
I have a cousin.
And I might be thinking of nearly anyone else from history, but... Because that was big in the olden days. But yeah, maybe he got in with a cousin.
I'm willing to go with that. I mean, technically it probably still is. He fucked a bunch, but in a grosser way. So, yeah, I think that's both of our answers in one. You want to do that?
So you're going for D?
Oh, no, B.
B.
Apologies.
I was listening.
God, he's good.
Jess and Urvi?
Well, under her breath, Urvi muttered, "I've got a cousin memory."
About Albert Einstein, not me.
Yeah. So we're also going to go for B,
Yeah.
married his cousin, because Urvi had a cousin memory.
Yeah.
Well, what a memory it is. He married his cousin. Points all round.
This is a fuck thing to clap.
It is...
Married his cousin.
He married his cousin Elsa Lowenthal, with whom he had already been having an affair.
Oh my God.
He was no longer thinking about relativity. He was now thinking relatively. Thank you. So their mothers were sisters. So Elsa was his first cousin. Their fathers were first cousins, making Elsa and Albert also paternal second cousins. So I think it sort of cancels each other's out.
Oh,
You know?
God.
Wait, hang on, what? His parents were cousins. What? I don't even... do you have a graph?
The whole family's cousin.
No, the tree. It's like a straight line.
Trees are stumped.
And well, like even she'd already been married, so she started off life as Elsa Einstein, then married and became Elsa Lowenthal. But after marrying Albert, she again became Elsa Einstein.
That's good. You don't have to change the station.
In a way, if you were like his ex-wife, then you'd be kind of happy because it's like, all right, cool, you married your cousin. Cool loser.
He hasn't upgraded. Yeah.
But from there, things turned out pretty well for him. He won a Nobel Prize. Pretty good stuff.
It's like the cousin loving.
No,
He
gave the prize money to his first wife to raise his children. So, and they'd already worked that out. That was part of the divorce. He said, if we divorce, when I win, I love this. He's so confident. When I win a Nobel Prize, you can have the money. And
How much was it?
these days it's the equivalent of about $1 million. So it's pretty good money.
Wow.
But also, we all just went, and it kind of, that's just, he should be doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, he gave
That's
money
just
to
child support.
Yeah, child support.
Yeah.
No, he's
He paid child support.
If you want a prize.
He's one of the good ones. He's doing the bare minimum.
Yes.
He moved to America, where he continued to be very, very famous until he died, I'm sorry to say. All good things must come to an end. At the University Medical Center of Princeton on April 18, 1955, he was 76 years old, and his final words were famous. Famously forgotten because they were in German and the nurse on duty at Princeton didn't speak German, and the meaning of the words are lost forever.
I think that's actually kind of nice because then you can just you can pretend it was something profound.
It was probably like, I love my cousin.
And you don't want that on record.
No.
All right, before we head into our final round, we're going to do a quick score check, and it's anyone's game. On 5 points, it's Urvi and Jess. But leading the way on 9 points, it's Matt and Beth. Whoa.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we can come back from this.
It's not cool to be cool now, is it?
Shut up, nerd.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to finish the show with our true or false quick fire round. Ooh. You can use your buzzers to buzz in here.
Okay, makes sense.
And you can use your mouths to mouth the words here. Okay. All right, the first question is, true or false? Albert Einstein was once offered the role of President of Israel. Beck and Matt.
True. Why are you asking that otherwise? That's got to be true.
It's true, it's true.
Wow. Interesting.
When Israeli President Weizmann died in 1952 as the first president, Einstein was asked to be Israel's second president, but he declined, stating that he had neither the natural ability nor the experience to deal with human beings.
Well,
That's a big one.
yeah.
But you don't often just get offered the presidency, but he did. All right, true or false? Yoda from Star Wars, his forehead is based on Einstein. True or
I just
false?
figured we don't lose a point if we get it wrong, and it's 50-50. So
Yeah.
all we really need to do is get the buzzer in before
Just
then
say that.
and
Yeah.
have a crack.
Yeah,
Now that they've
totally.
said that, I'm
Would-
thinking we've
Yeah,
got
no,
to get it.
I didn't have my hand on the buzzer.
I'm
Let's
going to
not
say
even...
Yoda.
true.
True.
True, you are correct. It is true. It is true. There it is. Star Wars makeup supervisor Stuart Freeborn modelled the character of Yoda after a photo of Einstein that was hanging on an office wall. The eyes and wrinkles of the famous astrophysicist can be seen in Yoda's final look, apparently.
Bit of Botox, babe.
I know.
Sort you right out.
I can see it.
Well, speaking of photos, true or false? I will ask the question.
Okay.
Because you,
I was going to answer anyway.
all right, you tell me true or false.
False.
The question is, Einstein sued the man who took this famous photo of him. Ooh. The answer is false. You are correct. He loved it. He loved that photo.
It was probably like, that's me being wacky and fun.
Yeah.
So it was taken by
Scientist.
it was taken by Arthur Sass, which is a great name, as Einstein left his 72nd birthday. He'd posed for a bunch of photos and eventually just did this sort of funny look, like you're saying. And Einstein liked it so much he asked for some printed copies that he could send to his friends as greeting cards.
Love that. He's pissed.
Yeah.
Leaving his birthday party.
Was that? All right, second last one. True or false?
He's good.
I can ruin the show as well.
True or false?
I'm thinking,
feeling-
we due for a true?
I'm feeling true, yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Let's
true.
be positive.
It's false.
Okay.
The question was, Einstein was left-handed. False. It's an often reported myth that Einstein was left-handed and he is lumped in with other geniuses that are left-handed. For example, Jess Perkins.
Ah, thank you. The smattering of applause that 10% of the population deserves. You dog.
How do you do it? How do you do
I don't
it?
know. It's how this is the life I live.
I think it was about 10% of the audience.
All right, final question of the night.
Oh, get out.
No, let's be fair.
Okay. True or false? Einstein hated wearing socks.
I did.
Oh, yes.
They got
I thought
it.
I missed.
True or false, Jess?
He was eccentric.
Yeah.
It feels true.
Yeah,
True.
He hated them! He was very proud of the fact that he never wore socks. He wrote to his cousin/wife. He wrote, even on the most solemn occasions, I got away without wearing socks and hid the lack of civilization in high boots.
Clever.
There it is. That's the end of the show. Let's check in with the scores. On 8 points in second place tonight, top two, it's Urvi and Jeff.
We're really close.
Winning the day, they hit double figures. On 10 points, it's Mac and Beck. It's Matt and Beck. Matt and Beck. I know their names. Congratulations. You've won yourselves an Einstein action figure. Well done.
Oh, it's not just the hair that comes off, it's also his brain.
What?
Little cavity there. Bit of fun.
That's where
That's the most important bit, though.
Yeah, it kind of feels sad that it's not. Oh no, there we go. Now it's all good.
So congratulations to you, Beck. Now, where can people find you online?
I'm mostly on Twitch. If you go to twitch.tv/Beckness, I'm on there. Sometimes I'm in a boat, but I won't be again. It hurt my whole body. But I just play. I do stupid stuff on there. Come watch me eat a limited edition flavoured chip and say, "Oh, that's all right."
Give it up for Beck. And Urvi, can people find you online somewhere?
Yes, just on Instagram and just any of the socials, just Urvi_Majumdar.
Fantastic. Please give it up for Urvi. Well, that's it. We've had some laughs, we've had some fun, I hope, but that's it for us. Goodbye.